All right, welcome to our second annual, or first annual, second time ever, zombie match. It is outstanding to see everybody here. Last year we had, what, 55?
Yeah.
And this year we've got
Almost 90.
almost 90, which is outstanding. Thank you all for showing up. Squads are going to be a little bigger than we expected, but like we told all the new shooters, if everyone's out there painting steel and pasting targets, we're still going to zoom through this. We've got tons of people to help out. The targets you shoot at are obviously the zombie heads. That's one type of target. Okay, the zombie heads. It takes only one good hit on a head to neutralize the target. Okay, there are some cases you can't see them until you walk up, but there is a black circle on every single head that tells you what's good and what's not. As long as your hit is touching that black circle, you're good. It only takes one shot. Okay, those are the regular zombie heads. Then you have some brown silhouette targets with red on them. Those are infected, and that's our new target type. It takes 3 hits to neutralize an infected. Okay? Any 3 hits. 3 hits anywhere on the body. You can put all on the head, you can put all on the tail, whatever you want to shoot. But 3 hits. Anything less than 3, it is not neutralized. You just turn into a zombie a lot faster. Way to go. Alright, stage 1 is the savior stage. This is a bonus stage to earn straight bonus points. The points you get are what you earn. You're not getting compared against anyone else on this one. Here's how it goes. Starting with heels on X's, pistol loaded and holstered, hands wrists above respective shoulders. 22 pistol starts pointed at the cone. On audible start signal, draw and engage targets as they become visible from within the fault lines there. Now here's how this goes. This is a par time stage. You have 16 seconds only to shoot as many zombies as you can. Stage 2, these are not weebles. Not weebles, 11 zombie, 2 infected stage. Start position, standing at X's right there, gun loaded and holstered, hands at sides. 22 again starts pointed at the cone. Upon audible start signal, engage targets from within the fault lines. Any hit on humans is penalized per hit. So if you hit the human out there 3 times, you get 3 penalties. That's another 30 seconds. You won't like that. Okay? Shooter will receive a procedural penalty for each human that is still threatened by a zombie at the end of the stage run. So when you go over here and shoot that one, you better get it, because if you don't, not only will you have one not neutralized, it's going to munch the human and you get a penalty. Same thing for the far side there. Okay? Again, the ROs will not call good hits on steel until they go and actually score it. So pay attention to what you're shooting. Make sure you paint everything. Alright, stage 3. How many are there? This is a 17 zombie, 4 infected stage. This one should be interesting. Standing with heels on X's, gun unloaded and placed on the table. We're going to paint an X here. The trigger guard is centered over the X, pointed down range. It's unloaded. All ammunition to be used on this stage must start in the bag. Now, it doesn't have to stay there. You can pick it out if you want to. You can put it in pouches. You can pick up the bag and move with it and reload from the bag. I don't care. Merely that on the start signal, all the ammunition you're planning on using on this stage starts there. For those of you who go, oh, I'll leave one back here because I'll never touch it, I would advise emptying your belt of everything else, because if you pull one, it's a procedural per shot until you reload from the bag or from wherever else. Okay, don't carry anyone anywhere else. Okay? On the off chance you might pull it, start it all in the bag.
Watch your 180. Moving backwards stage, potentially.
Potentially, yes. Okay, if you happen to be a type of person who wants to do this, when you go to one side, come around and back up.
Don't turn around.
Back up. And keep the gun muzzle pointed down range. Again, the safety is the important part. You'll have a lot more fun if you're safe and don't scare the rest of us.
I don't get that home.
Gun empty, centered here, pointed down range. Any ammunition you plan on using has to start in the bag. Enough time to get the hands on it. We did that last time. Yeah. Okay, stage 4, zombie hunting skills test. There are 3 separate strings of fire for this stage. In other words, you'll load, shoot, then reload and holster, walk to the next box. Load, shoot, reload, holster, walk to the next box. Okay, the reloading and walking to the next box is not on the clock. So we have 3 separate strings of fire. Starts over here. Yeah. Box A. Okay, start position for every single cases. Standing in the designated shooting box, gun loaded and holstered, hands at sides. If you're shooting a 22, at the respective cone in front of you. String 1 from box A. Upon the start signal, draw and engage all infected. So we'll see how fast you can rip those out. Open, guys. We expect to see some really cool numbers here. String 2 from box B. Upon the start signal, draw and engage all steel zombies. String 3 from box C. Upon the start signal, draw and engage all paper zombies. Your stage score is the combined times and penalties from all 3 strings. So you'll shoot string, string, string. We'll clear, get everything clear, holster, etc. Go down, score it all at once, add up your times. There's
Wrists
your score.
above
shoulders. Sometimes it's hands at sides. So read the stage description, make sure you know what it is. If you're a 22, we're actually going to put this out here a little farther. If you're a 22, you start gun loaded, finger off the trigger, pointed at the cone. Okay, safety briefing, I forgot that. When you're moving, when you're reloading, get your finger off the trigger. Okay, that's mostly when people fire one off when they don't mean to. Okay, so toes touching the X's, facing down range, gun loaded and holstered. For the center fire people, gun loaded and pointed at the cone. On the start signal, shoot what you see. Now, you'll shoot those, obviously you'll move in here. If you are at this point and trying to shoot backwards, again, that's that 180 problem. Don't do it. Better get them all before you get up to here. There are ports in the walls here. Okay? If you're shooting backwards this way, we don't like that. So better get them all before you get up here. Now, lastly, something many of you may not have seen. You might move around to the sides so you can see the barrels there. It's an activated target. It swings back and forth. I'm going to stomp on it in a second here, and that way you can see what it does. Well, let's stomp on this so they can see the pressure pad.
Here goes nothing.
Hopefully it's set up like it's supposed to. That string looks really loose.
Really loose.
It does. Did anyone actually test this? All right, here we go. So sometime in here you'll come up, stomp on this, and it'll start swinging. That's an infected. You got to shoot it 3 times. I'm going to shoot 3 and going that way, then I'm running all the way that way.
Okay.
Are you ready? Stand by.
Ready. Stand by.
Are you ready? Stand by. Like a 4-day. And all right, are you ready? Stand by.
Ready? 5.
You're gonna put an extra.